Hey everyone, Brittany Carmichael here, bringing you your live weekly Woo Woo Wednesday tarot reading. And I am so excited to join you live this week because I can just feel so much weight has been lifted off of each and every one of you. You're going through a purging process, a detoxing, and I just got off a call with some of my coaching clients today, and the theme was common throughout the coaching calls today, and it involves letting go, trusting your inner voice, and really taking action on what we've been intuitively guided to do. So I'm excited to see what comes up this week. Say hello if you're here watching live. Hey Dana, hey Laura, hey Anne, Miriam, and tag a soul sister if you know someone who would love this experience. I am so grateful to join you guys live. We have a full moon on Monday, Tuesday, depending on where you're at, and I am looking forward to the extra energetic release that we will be experiencing. How many of you guys are feeling like you are going through like a purging process, maybe energetically or even physically? What's going on in your world right now? Just go ahead and comment below, share what's going on in your world, and I'm going to I brought two decks today. I was getting a little creative with my own reading, and I pulled out the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck from Kyle Gray and the Archangel Power Tarot deck. And earlier, I even had another deck. I was just going crazy with my tarot reading today. So I'm feeling like mixing it up. There's no rules when reading tarot, so let's mix it up. The Keepers of the Light have been blowing me away with the powerful, profound messages that have been going through from the Ascended Masters. Caitlin says, whoa, third time that purging is coming up today for me. Stressful with my relationship. All right, well, that also came up today in my readings, and it was all about communication. Speak up, share how you feel. Express yourself, be heard, stand up for what you believe in, be a voice, be heard. The Keepers of the Light look beautiful. It's such a wonderful oracle deck. It's always, it made me cry this morning, so. What would purging feel and look like? Well, it can look and feel like many different ways. If you're physically purging, then it can look like you donating old clothes, throwing away trash that isn't serving you in your in your house anymore. It can look like you getting rid of friends that aren't really friends. It can look like you getting rid of stress and worry, or it could look like you getting rid of like negative thoughts that you keep thinking. You can purge your diet and the kind of energy that you're physically partaking in. Purging and detoxing can look completely different depending on who you are and what it is that needs to be released from your life. I think I don't think that was not on purpose. But what I would recommend for you in the purging is just to ask yourself and to allow yourself to release what no longer positively serves you. Every time I put that out there, like knowing that there's something I need to release, it's something that's holding me back, but I'm not exactly aware or conscious of it, I'll use that phrase like, please remove all negative energy from my life that's no longer positively serving me. And you'll begin to see things leaving your life, whether it be a person or a job or a relationship. I'm working on purging in the negative thoughts and actions. Yeah, I think that's what resonated the most when we were talking about that, is the negative beliefs. And you could be purging old, past, painful thoughts and ways of doing life and thinking about it. Clients are terminating contracts and getting ready for summer with a full house. Okay, guys, I'm going to grab my deck, and then, like I said, we're going to pull from both decks because why not? We can do whatever we want here. Okay, let me shuffle with the intention that all of us receive the message we most need for today's Woo Woo Wednesday. Oh, there's the first one. I love when it's so simple like that. Okay, there's the second one. This deck, I still can't see it, guys. This deck has been on fire today. I've been doing lots of readings, so it's very active right now. All right, what's the final message we need to know for this week? Oh, I'll take it. All right, like I said, there's No patience required today with these cards. I mean, we already got all three. And then you know what? We're going to just go ahead and pull the Keepers of the Light Oracle card as well. We'll do it now because that always seems, one card always gets stuck. Charity. Prayer and contemplation. Oh yeah, someone was saying these look beautiful. Look at these cards, guys. These are all the Ascended Masters, the Wise Teachers. There's Jesus, Diana, Thor, Buddha, Krishna. So cool. Super cool. Beautiful, powerful, powerful, powerful deck. And if you guys want to learn more about spiritual masters and things like that, then this is a great deck to play with. It has a lot of good information on it. Ooh, I purged so much crap last weekend. I did so much energy cleansing, puking, fever, and super achy for 2 days. Beautiful example, Ashley. I'm sorry I had to go through that, but it was worth it, I'm sure. So detoxing can look like that. You could be purging, literally purging. You could be having a fever where your body temperature heats up so much that you're melting away the negative energy. It really looks different for everybody. All right, I'm gonna go with this one. This is just poking out a little, so we'll just stick with that. We've got our cards for the week. Who's excited? Who's ready to see what is coming up for the week? Hey, Shauna, I'm so excited that you're here live. All right, let's dive into the first card. Who's ready? Oh, I love these hearts, guys. You guys rock. Thank you. Okay, ooh, I love this card. Number 21, the World. It's the final card of the major arcana. It says a very happy ending, coming full circle, and spiritual growth and insight. So this card comes up when it's showing that you're at the end of a cycle, a complete, like, end of the chapter, end of the cycle, end of the lesson, and it is time to begin a fresh new start where you implement the belief and the confidence that your divine inspirations, that your dreams and your passions are meant to be realized, and realized all the way through to abundance, because that's our natural birthright. It's only us that limit ourselves from receiving that which we're asking for. So many of you say, oh, I need more money. Well, then why are you limiting and cutting off the abundant supply that's trying to make its way into your life with the thoughts and the ideas and the beliefs that it's hard, that you can't do it, that it's not possible, that you have to have this kind of job to do that? It's those thoughts that stop the flow of money and all things that you've been asking for. So stop doing that. Break the cycle. This is saying you've come full circle, so that now you've experienced a full cycle of manifesting what you don't want in order to realize what you do want. So now use your powers wisely and envision a future that aligns with what it is that you really want to experience. How do you want to feel? What do you want to do every day? Who do you want to talk to? How do you want to connect? This is saying that this is a happy ending. This isn't one to be like, oh God, I just got my ass whooped and now on to round 2. This is saying, no, you can gracefully just leave the past behind and walk away. It's time to release the fears and the doubts and the old masks that we were pretending to be in the certain job or the certain relationship, and we're just gonna leave them all. We're just return, no, we're not taking them with us, okay? I almost said return to sender. So just, we are not carrying the past beliefs and burdens and the stress and the pain with us into the future. So close the chapter, do it with grace, and celebrate yourself. This is an amazing time where the old is being released. So it may look a little scary because you're like, oh, I thought I was done with that. Why is this coming up? But a lot of the times we have to purge and detox and get them out of our system so that we can move forward fearlessly and freely without that weight and that burden that we've been carrying. This is showing that you've gone through a ton of spiritual growth. And if you've been guided here, then you are in a transition, awakening moment in your life. The universe brings me souls on a journey of self-discovery, looking for more spiritual information. And I am here to guide you inward for your truth and your answers. Because it's only when you say yes to the voice that is within you and guiding you that you'll ever feel fulfilled. So if you're looking outside of yourself for the answers, I encourage you to turn inward and ask yourself, what if I were to know the answer? What would that be? And how would I act? And what would it look like? Whew. Are you guys with me today? I'm ready to rock this thing. I hope you guys are rolling with me. Hey Rachel, thanks for being here. Anne says I was just around my childhood abuser with ease, love, and light, no anxiety. And after working with you, I know how much of accomplishment that is. So congratulations. That's when you know you've experienced true real healing forgiveness, when you can be in the same room with your childhood abuser and still feel love and compassion and light and no anxiety. It's when you think of that person that pokes that anger button or irritates you in a way that isn't in a loving capacity, that is where the forgiveness needs to happen. Ashley says full body chills. Yes. Oh, I'm so glad this is resonating with you guys. Okay, so the world, closing the chapter, starting fresh, taking the spiritual wisdom and the knowledge that you have gained over this lifetime, and starting a fresh new chapter with more intention, more awareness on what it is you want to create. Anne says, thank you. It was amazing having coffee with my parents, anxiety free. I love that you just let everyone know, like, parents, okay, you're not alone. Let's just put it that way. You're not alone, and we are so proud of you, Anne, for doing the healing work, for giving, and being able to go back and show up with love. I mean, kudos to you. Let's all take a learning lesson. Number 14, another major arcana card. Number 14 is Temperance in the traditional tarot, which here it says solutions. This is a card of temperance and balance. It's a card of compromise. It says success that comes from objective compromise, self-control and patience, and a forgiving and healing energy. Well, there you go. This is saying that whatever's coming up for you, the solutions that are arising, the ideas, the thoughts, the visions, the old memories that are coming up for you are coming up for you to release and heal them finally for that final breath of freedom. It's like I said, true forgiveness sits in when you can look at, be in the room with, think about, say their name, and not cringe with hatred or anything less than love. That is when you've experienced the freedom of forgiveness. And this is saying there's a healing energy surrounding you right now that's giving you the opportunity to ask for healing. I shit you not, this morning, like, listen guys, this is how powerful the message is this week. It's come through so many times. In my journal today, I don't know if you guys can read that, but it says, I forgive myself and others who have wronged me, and I allow unlimited love, abundance, and healing. I mean, if I didn't call this message in today, I don't know what did, but you did. We all did, because we're all in this spiritual evolution together, and we're at that final stage of this part of the journey. It's an ongoing evolution, so pack your bags and get ready to start the next adventure. But this is saying there's a little bit of forgiveness and healing energy that is surrounding to offer you that space to fully let go of the past and fully release and forgive. If you have trouble with that, shoot me a private message and I can direct you to a forgiveness meditation or whatever you may need to be able to activate that true healing and love in your heart. I made it, Diana said. Diana, I hope you are joining my live full moon goddess gathering in Dallas on Monday. And if anyone is local, here's your official invite. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on May 28th for the full moon in Sagittarius. I'll be hosting a live release ritual and guided meditation in Dallas. If you are interested in your local, shoot me a message or comment below and I will share the invitation with you guys. Avril says, joined late today, but definitely speaking to me spot on. Well, I'm glad you are here. We have 2 more cards. Let's dive in. And if you know a soul sister who would love this message, tag them below. Share this message. I appreciate the good karma, the love and support, and I love, like I said, showing up every week for you guys live for free here on Woo Woo Wednesday. All right, 6 of Gabriel shows up. I think this card has come up like 2 or 3 times this month. So this is saying, hey, now that we're coming to the end of a chapter, you have grown, you have gained wisdom, you have more clarity on what it is that you want to create in this world. And this is saying, congratulations, you've done a fantastic job. Give yourself a freaking pat on the back, or like 10, because it's not enough. We set our standards so freaking high that we always feel like we're never measuring up or we miss the mark and we're never celebrating the small wins. So give yourself a celebration, a pat on the back. Take time and really physically honor that you've done amazing work. Not only in the physical world, but emotionally and spiritually. You've been going through a lot of upgrades, mental upgrades, and change isn't always easy. It's worth it, but it's going to cause you to look deep within where you're hiding some of those dark places and those traumas and past pains that you haven't wanted to look at. So congratulate yourself for having the courage to look within and to release and heal those things that no longer serve you. Yes, I'd love to try to watch from the East Coast. Ooh, forgiveness meditation. And yes, pat on the back. Ah, so exciting. Okay, what else? Time to move on to the next project and awards, scholarships, or promotions. So this card is saying that you've been asking for more. You've been wanting to up level. You've been wanting to be seen. You've been wanting to be heard. So this is saying that you will be awarded and you will be recognized for the work that you're doing, not only just in business, not like that kind of work, but you know, like take for example, I used to not be so kind and loving. I was nicknamed Bitchney. Let's just put it that way. We'll leave it plain and simple. But the work that I did wasn't physical exercise. Yeah, I did that. I lost 75 pounds. But the work I'm talking about here specifically, and I really feel like this is the work that we're talking about in general today, but it's the work that you do on your own self-love, where you stop criticizing yourself so damn much that you stop criticizing other people. And that is the work I am proud of doing. That's the work that I felt good being recognized for. So when someone says, wow, you're so nice, or you're so kind, or wow, that was so thoughtful, that is the kind of recognition my soul was looking for. Not, I'm CEO and I'm the best hairdresser, or I'm the most psychic. No, not that. That's not the kind of recognition I was looking for. So what kind of recognition do you find yourself looking for? Are you waiting for others to notice you and say that you've been doing a good job? Because honestly, it's your self-love, self-recognition, and self-care that is going to ultimately fulfill you. And when you give it to yourself, when you love yourself so deeply, when you are so proud of the work you're doing and you're confident in your actions, then you will attract that reflection in the physical world. So you'll attract a partner who loves you for you. You'll attract the type of business opportunities that will support you and say, wow, look at the great work you're doing. The great work that I was doing was internal and learning to love myself and to be more kind. And when I became more kind, people began to notice, wow, like something's changed. You used to be such an asshole. What happened? And it's that recognition right there. It's just someone saying, wow, you look like you've maybe lost like 10 pounds. Have you been eating healthy? Like, you look amazing. Like, celebrate these little moments of victory. And some are really big moments of victory, but either way, don't wait till the big ones. Celebrate every single small win along the way. Rachel says, I'd love more details on the work you did. I've been so crabby lately. Well, Rachel, the first thing to shift you out of your crabbiness is to focus on something that you're grateful for. When you can't be pissed and happy at the same time. So if you're constantly mentally playing all these negative thoughts and worries and fears, then you're going to have a lot of crabby negative thoughts. But if you shift your thoughts and go, okay, scratch that, but what am I grateful for? Well, I'm grateful that I woke up. I'm grateful that I have an abundance to get on this cell phone right now and take time for myself to watch this video. I mean, there's so many things that you can be grateful for. Be grateful for the air in your lungs at this moment, that you're one of the ones that woke up today. Shift your attitude to gratitude and you'll automatically begin lifting that negative crabbiness, and you can continue your spiral upward. Just as you guys can go in a shitty downward spiral, you can choose to go upward, and gratitude is the fuel for that engine. And Rachel, if you're looking for a full-on routine, you guys know Shine School is the place to be for the ultimate self-love and self-discovery journey. Can you speak more about your journaling routine at some point? And I love your nail polish. Thank you. It's called Lucky Lucky Lavender. My journaling routine is this. I pull out my journal, which I did for you guys today, and I've gone through 10, 12 of these that are sitting on my shelf that are completely full. And this one's obviously a little new. I started this one March 21st, 2018. So for me, my journaling has looked different in the past and it looks different today. But for me, what I do is I pull one tarot card every morning and I ask, what's my divine daily message for today? And today's message was two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful and kindred spirits, along with some other things. I did pull more cards today, but that's because, like I told you, I was getting creative. And then I write, what is the card meaning? What does it mean to me? How does this relate to my life? Is there something that I'm missing? And I just allow myself to just write. I don't edit myself. I just write. I just write. I just write. Sometimes I ask, like, why am I angry right now? And then I write. And then I write. And then I watch what comes out. Then I realized my anger was a mask for something even deeper. So I use my journal to write down all of my thoughts, my ideas, my dreams, my angers, my gratitude, everything. And decorate it. Put stickers in it. Make it beautiful. I have tons of journals that are covered in quotes and colors and markers, and get creative with it, guys. Anne says, do small things with great love. Quote on the computer background right now. I love this. Coco says, this message, you're speaking to my heart. Oh, Coco, I'm so glad that you're connecting with this. And Crystal says, I still look for recognition from my aunt. I always looked up to her, but when I got older and saw how she spoke to me instead of assist me, it still bothers me. Crystal, that's a really important relationship that is here to teach you. You know, your relationships are like spiritual assignments. So look into the energy of why it bothers you and what specifically you're looking out of it. And I think you'll start to see, again, these deeper meanings behind the emotional surface that we're, you know, we see this like emotion that it bothers me, but we never dive even deeper. But why does it bother me? This is something you could journal out. I feel bothered specifically. How do you specifically feel bothered? By my aunt's action of this. And then write it out. Why does it bother you? Do you feel like she owes you something? Or, you know, just begin to write. That's all I can say. Free write. Don't edit yourself. And Anne says, yes, Shine School. Oh, Shine School, so awesome. Guys, I have some really freaking amazing news, actually. I will be updating Shine School for the launch this summer. And I have some incredible interviews lined up, including Rebecca Campbell and Emma Milden and Claire Baker, and the list goes on. I'm so excited. I won't name drop anymore, but just know that Shine School is coming out with a freaking bang this year. And if you are ready to take that self-discovery journey to the next level, then Shine School is the 6-week online course for you. Anne says, your relationships are like spiritual assignments. Okay, we have one more card before we finish this reading, and that is coming from the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck. You guys ready for this? Before I flip this last card over, share your aha moment from today's reading in the comments below. If you have any questions, go ahead and share those in the comments below before we wrap this up, and let's dive into the last card. You guys ready for this? Ooh, Mother Mary. Is it interesting that I pulled Jesus today in my own personal reading and getting Mother Mary now? Anyone? Anyone? Okay. Love and peace is the message. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. Well, that's so beautiful, because when I pulled the Master Jesus, it said Father healing is available at this time, and I literally cried. So this card is dedicated to those who have had issues with their mom or their grandmother or even their aunt, who is that nurturing, older, feminine role model in our life. This is saying that there is, and again, back to the forgiveness and the healing card, this ties in perfectly. This is saying to be able to access that reservoir of unlimited love and abundance and peace, inner peace. Oh, gosh, peace. How many of you want more peace in your life, right? Or more love? You have an unlimited supply within you, but it's removing the barriers and the blocks that are blocking that love and that peace from expressing itself freely from within. This is saying, let go of the need to be right. Let go of that need to be recognized. It will naturally happen according to this week's message, but let go of, you know, they say, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Sometimes you just have to let go, and you can't always teach the other person the lesson that they're not getting. You can say it until you're blue in the face and they still won't hear you. So I know that a lot of you are carrying some energy right now. I can feel it, of you're like, but I love them so much. I just want them to get this message. Like, why aren't they understanding it? This is a message to say that you aren't here to live their life. You aren't here to be their mama. You are here to learn your lessons and go on your journey. And if that relationship and that has caused you to learn a lesson, then thank them. But stop trying to heal them. It's their job to heal themselves, and they will only do that when they choose to allow that healing energy in. So stop trying to heal other people. It doesn't work. I mean, hell, I would claim myself as a spiritual mentor and healer, but I can only help those who are willing to allow the help in and to do the work for themselves. I can only be a guide, can't actually do it for you. So this is saying, be their guide, but know that you don't have to do the work for them. Just love them and give them the space to learn. And maybe they won't get it this lifetime, and that's okay. And those are the ones that are going to be like, this lifetime, what? Just saying. And what else do you know what? What's really beautiful about these oracle cards is that there's a deeper meaning. And I just feel like I'm going to end it with the final message from the book. You guys never see me read from books, but this Oracle of the Light, or Keepers of the Light Oracle deck is so cool because it has so much information about them as a master and what it means. So any questions before I head off? I'm going to finish this last reading about Mother Mary, love and peace, and then I will see you guys later. So it says, Mary, Mother of Jesus, is one of the best loved saints, masters, and guides of the world. Although she has had a huge part to play in the Catholic faith, she can bring faith, peace, and love to anyone who calls on her. She is a saint of the people. She works directly with the angels of peace to bring healing to the world, particularly where there is conflict, and is dedicated to supporting children and mothers. She is the spiritual embodiment of unconditional love and acceptance. It is time to let go of conflict or the need to be right. The more you fight for your point you want to prove, the unhappier you will be. Pointing out the mistakes or mishaps of others just blocks the road to love in your own life. Mary, the Divine Mother of Acceptance, is with you now, encouraging you to forgive. There's that message again, guys. Forgiveness is not about letting anyone get away with their bad choices, but choosing to create your own happiness. Mother Mary also brings healing to you and your mother. If you miss her, are out of contact with her, or have an old trauma that needs healing, know that Mary's miraculous light is here now to wash away the darkness. Whew. Take a moment to soak that in. That is one deep and powerful message, and it's clear from today's reading that this is a happy ending. This is you releasing, forgiving, healing, and moving forward with this next phase of your life. You have grown spiritually. You have grown in so many. You've grown so much, and now you're being called to step out from this new level of evolution. Have patience, have self-control, have balance. Allow this healing energy that's available to you now to wash away the pain and the unforgiveness and the bitterness and the guilt and all of those energies that are limiting you from love. And know that you've done an amazing job. We're so proud of you. Like, if you've thought a kinder thought today, if you've chosen one peaceful thought, you've done a great job. Because the more we choose love and we feel peace and we offer kindness and joy and happiness into the world, the more we are fulfilling our spiritual purpose. So know that every positive thought, every loving, experience, every joyous feeling and memory, it's contributing to the whole of our planet, and you're bringing love closer and closer to the hearts of those who really need it. So be the leader, be the light. Laura says, thank you so much, Britt. I love Woo Woo Wednesday. Oh, thank you, Laura, for joining all the way from Spain. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here live or watching the playback. If you know someone who would love this message, then I encourage you to tag them in the comments below or share this video on your page. I appreciate all the love and support, and I'm loving all the new faces that are booking tarot readings with me. I know last week I joined you guys from outside and we had a heart-to-heart, let you know that I am here to support you. And if you need any guidance or love or a kick in the ass so that you can get out of your own way, then know that I am here to provide that mentorship, that coaching. So if you're interested in booking a one-on-one reading with me, then check out brittanycarmichael.com/tarot, and I will be happy to guide you through a magical experience where we look under the hood of all the different areas in your life so that you can, it's like total confirmation. That chick I just read before this call, she was like, said, how do you feel at the end of the reading? And she said, I feel lighter, like a weight has been lifted off my chest, but I feel like you said word for word the exact thoughts that I've been having. It's like confirmation. And to me, I always smile and know that that was the mark of a good reading. I mean, and that's how they go. Because here's the truth. You guys already know the answers. You already have it within you. But if you're lacking courage on taking action, then booking a reading with me is exactly what you need to trust in that intuitive vision that you're getting. So if that's something that you're ready to embark on, then check out Brittany. I'll put it in the comments here, brittanycarmichael.com/tarot. Bam. Tarot. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I appreciate, again, the love and support. If you guys are ready to take your spiritual journey to the next level, because right now the cards are showing that we are moving on to the next chapter. If you would like a little bit more clarity in how to tune into your own soul's voice and move past the fears that are stopping you from actually taking action on that guidance you've been receiving, then do yourself a favor and click the button and book a reading with me. I love to support you. I love to empower you. And most importantly, I love to see you guys love yourself. So have confidence, be bold this week, and give yourself the space. Be bold in your healing. Be bold in clearing out your calendar so you can say, you know what? I need this space because I got some things to do. I need to take a hot Epsom salt bath. I need to let go of my mama issues. And I need to clean out my refrigerator. I mean, do you hear me? So whatever you need, give yourself space this weekend to purge, to cleanse, to release, and watch the miracles that begin to unfold in your life when you make room for them. I will see you guys next week I'll see you on Friday for the Elevated Life series. We are so excited about what's coming up in the Elevated Life. Next month, we're talking all about sex, from shame to sensuality, and we'll also be sharing a free training where we teach you the 5 upgrades that you must make in your life to take it to the next level. So we are so excited to bring you that free training next month. Details will be coming soon. Stay in touch. If you're not in my Shine Tribe Sisterhood or on my newsletter, be sure to do that. brittanycarmichael.com/join if you'd like to receive my weekly inspiration and love. If you're not already on the newsletter, then go get over there so you don't miss any of my free trainings and what's to come. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you guys on Friday for the Elevated Life series. Bye.